Hey YouTube, this is Firewizard23, and welcome back to Let's Play Lost Kingdoms. Well, we've finished up with the burial grounds, so we're going to head to the Shale Passage in a sec, but let's go visit Alexander at his fairy house to turn in the red fairies we have. Let's move the words around. Whee! Look at him go! I'm above her head. Now I'm down here. It's such a strange little feature. Okay, so we have... Wait, don't even bother talking to Alexander. It doesn't serve any purpose. But we give him 6 more, so that brings us to 12. We're above the 10 limit, so we get... a Banshee! Awesome card. This card's awesome. Whenever you do any damage with a Banshee as a weapon monster, some of the HP drained from the victims turns into experience points. Sweet! It's awesome! Awesomeness! I love the Banshee card, and we have to bring him 20 fairies in total for another card, so that's 8 more. Let's head to Gerd and see if there's anything new we can get at the apothecary. Hope everyone's doing well. I've got quite a bit of free time on my hand right now, so I'm happy to record this. I won't talk to Gerd yet. Let's check here to see if she has new cards for buying. No. So in the copies, we do see the colored cards that we can make copies of, but not interested in that right now. So let's head to transforming cards, and we do have transformations to make. We can make one Lizardman card into a Scythe Beast. So let's do that. I'm not a big fan of the Scythe Beast as a weapon monster. It basically sends out a ring in front of you, just that goes forward and damages monsters. It does it hits one monster and then stops. Not a fan of the Scythe Beast as a monster, so I won't be using it. Under the man traps, we can get a Caterpoker, which is actually a nice little upgrade to the man trap, but I don't end up using it here. Actually, in a few moments, you're going to see me kind of fumble around putting my deck together. And I haven't mentioned it, but you can actually make multiple decks and save them and switch back and forth between them at your leisure. I don't ever utilize that feature, but you can. Here we can make a Sea Monk from a fairy, but I skipped that. Lycanthrope can become a Birdman, and the Dark Raven can become a Birdman, but I skipped that because we already have Birdman. So nothing to make now. Copies are still available, so we'll just head out. See, now comes where I just kind of fumble about here, trying to put my deck together. It occurs to me that I want to use certain cards. Like, I want to use the Banshee, I do want to use... And I think, I want to use a Caterpoker. But then it just suddenly occurs to me making this, and I'm sorry if this just kind of seems bumbling on screen, but I really am I'm thinking about the level I'm going to, and I'm like, you know what? First here I moved over and I'm like, okay, well what kind of elemental monsters can I face? Because you can see the symbols right there in the middle of the screen. Water, fire, and earth. So I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter if I pick certain elements or not. I really would rather have weapon monsters versus having independent or summon monsters, because I just like them better. So you see me go ahead here and just simply scrap pretty much basically every summon monster I have, say my fairies, and I just go ahead for weapon monsters, so this is going to be a few minutes of me just bubbling here with the cards. I grab my Lizardman, no, the Fire Lizardman card, I forget what it's called. A couple more ghouls. I don't want the Scythe Beast. Trying to figure out what last card I want. I end up keeping the Mandragoras, and they actually come in useful later. At this point, your card choice really isn't going to affect your victory too much. Later on in some of the very hard levels, really you're going to have to be choosing cards that are appropriate for your mission. Otherwise, you're just not going to survive. Yeah, because here you see me just kind of chuck cards into the deck. Because I think I've gotten all my weapon monsters now, so I kind of have to pick independence now. So I think I go back to I grab a fairy, and I need like a couple more. I think I pick my Mandragoras back up. Yeah, I know I do. But who might... Oh, I take a Caterpoker. But you will never see me use that Caterpoker in the entire level. Alright, well, let's head to the Shale Passage towards Castle Grayl. Alright. I managed to get the loading thing right in the middle of the screen, so let's head through here. Now there's this ooze, we're in a sewer basically, so you move slowly in this middle sludge. This red fairy mentions 5 big water tanks that are inside this level. We're gonna have to smash open all 5 of them and fight the monsters inside to make the boss appear. There's one tank right there in the upper left. And again, this fairy is saying if I use a card, you can actually avoid damage. Let's smash this thing open. Let's go. Our first battle. Let's see what we got. I forget what this monster is on attacking here, but the name will be up here pretty quick. Flare Spawn. I actually like the Flare Spawn as a monster, so I might end up using that card. It's another weapon monster. I'm sorry if my preference seems to be more towards the weapon monsters, but because I can control them a little bit more directly as a character, I think I like them. I like them a lot better. Independent monsters certainly have their uses because you can stay out of harm's way, but I like the directness of weapon monsters. And it suddenly occurs to me I'm going the wrong way because there's a big ledge here and I can't go up it. I can castle Grayl through the grate there. I'm going to need a switch to open it up. Also, as we're going to find out, I need a key. Isn't this exciting watching me trudge through the sludge? And he's letting me know that the water gates, when I hit the switch, it's only going to be open for a little while, so I gotta hustle. Make sure to check all these little rock ridges, because there can be fairies hiding inside them. And I decide not to hit the switch here because I'm going to need it for later, so... Because we'll come back to that gate. We have to do the whole thing with the tanks first. There's another tank up there in the corner. Why am I going back here? Oh, I think I was thinking about whether or not I want to do it or not. Oh, and here's a really nice monster called a Dragonoid. I like this monster. I hope I can get some copies of it soon. There's this good water hopper. Die. Water hoppers are a pain in the ass as monsters have to fight. And I missed that gem and I felt stupid for doing it. Let's keep going. It's a weird experience to watch this gameplay footage without hearing the audio. I mean, you can hear it just fine right now, but it really takes me... It shows me kind of how much the music makes the game, really. The music really does make this game. Oh, in any game, really. I mean, music will set the mood. And I missed that Dragonoid, and I'm not sure how that happened. I tried to avoid damage there, but not only did I not hit the monster, I completely got hit. I just hit the mummy, and there was the Dragonoid. If the Dragonoid has that nice little whip attack you can use as a weapon monster, and that can not only do multiple hits, it can cause paralysis. So I love that card. Now, one of these barrels does have a card in it, so I want to initiate a battle here. And I almost missed this red fairy. Here he's telling me that somebody has a key I have to go grab. One of these barrels does have a card, so you're going to see me kind of walk around aimlessly here because I'm trying to get a battle to initiate so I can use a weapon monster to break the crate. And like I said, summon monsters and independent monsters can break crates too, but, you know, weapon monsters, you can be more direct. And there's a water hopper, but I break open a crate here, and I found it. There's the card sitting on the floor there. I'm going to throw my independent monsters at this guy and attack him. I decided to use my Sea Monk here so I can restore some cards. Huzzah! Only one card. Well, it does say 1 to 5. It is random. Let me send my magic roar against this guy. Maybe a little too slow, but I think he pulls through. Yay! He pulls through. And discard him so he can get off the field. Good job, Mantrap. What's this card? It is a giant crab. That card I bought from Gerd. But I didn't know when I was going to get it, so I'm happy I got a copy of it. There's another tank right up there. Let's smash it open. Oh! Monsters! Ah, real monsters! That's another reason I love the Magic Bird. It's just, the Banshee is just so freaking overpowered. Now, one thing I don't know about the Banshee, I do not know if its direct damage is automatically adding to experience points of the cards in your deck, or it's simply, when it damages monsters, it's spitting out more magic stones, which picking them up adds more points in your deck. I don't know how they're working that exactly. I send out my magic roars here, and I almost avoided complete damage with that Dragonoid, but cards that do multiple hits, it's really hard to avoid damage. Got him. Nice. Head over 2 minutes. I'm hurting. When you're down below 50% of your HP, that's when you start hurting. Let's grab these cards right here. I get a skeleton. And another Sea Monk. That explains where our Sea Monk came from later, because I was wondering how that happened. By the way, if you have multiple cards like Sea Monks that can call other cards back, it is actually possible, for example, for a Sea Monk to pull back another Sea Monk into your deck, so you could almost repetitively pull cards back. Later on, there will be one card that is just downright abusive with this. Checking the rocks there, but let's smash open this crate and fight some more monsters. Monster fight! Dun 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 dun. I guess the independent monsters can also be good for just putting distance between you and the other monsters that they just simply get in the way. And of course, the attack monsters. Goes, pick up the gems, and victory! Keep heading out here. I always think this level is going to be long, and actually, as long as you do what I do, this level actually goes pretty quickly. And it kind of amazes me. My man trap again. The only problem with the Mind Flayer as a monster is it's incredibly weak at just about really one monster to take down even up to like the weakest possible card like the got some stones here. Position myself over by the chest, and let's open up and get some goodies. What do we got? We have a ghoul. Hoping for Dragonloids here because I love Dragonloids, and I missed out on the fairy because I was opening a chest, so it doesn't count. Get this one. Yep, we got a card restore, and I believe that's a man trap. There's nothing in these boxes or chests, so just pass them. I decided not to restore cards here because I'm pretty sure there was another deck point up ahead, so I just skip it, and I got enough weapon monsters to keep going. So, but again, I'm liking this strategy now, but later on, I'm not going to be able to rely solely on weapon monsters like this. It's not going to hold up. But let's get the fairy that's inside the stone. Again, saying I can hold the button down to let cards fly farther. Let's crack open this case. Got 2 man traps that are sent out right here. I use my flying ray to beat that flare spawn. I think it's kind of cheap, that one's just so weak. But there you go. Alright, we got it. Experience points, we're good. And something mysterious has happened over by this spot. Probably because we broke open all 5 tanks. Let's go check it out. And again, I just want to check all these rocks. Remember, we have to get all the red fairies and all the cards to get a perfect rating. And to successfully choose 3 cards out of the bonus at the end. Careful here, that falls off here, but you don't want to go down. And that fairy contained a monster. Oh boy, fight. Oh boy, Dragonloids. Nice! I love Dragonloids. When they're your monsters, they're awesome. When they're your opponents, they're a pain in the ass. Well, we do get a lot of gems from them, so I guess they have their uses. Alright, so let's head on here. Move out. Yeah, I'm like, screw the fairy at this point, I don't care. There's a deck point and 3 more chests. Let's see what's inside. We have a Venus Spider. A very nice summon monster. I'll definitely be probably adding that to my deck. Definitely be probably. I have wonderful, as all the people in as Lana can see, I have wonderful English. Or should I say American? Okay, toss all the cards in my deck as is custom, and let's do it. Because right up ahead is that area we saw just a moment ago. And it's time for boss time against the Mind Flayer. This guy is a pain in the ass. He's got him and his flare spawn. And I pulled all 3 skeletons, so I'm just sending them out. I'm going to try to get close here to use my Lizard Man against him. I don't think I got a hit. I think he was stunned during that time. did get the mummy off, but I didn't think he hit. I'm going to take another flare spawn, and I'm going to send my crab against the mind flare. He hits him, and he did afflict the paralysis status, so I go up and just smack him with a mummy. Yay! Victory! Gem. We got it. And I zoom in real quick here because we did indeed get the key. So we can now open the exit door to get to Castle Grayl. Might as well hit up the deck point that we can restore your HP. But we don't have any more cards to add at this point, so we don't need to go to the deck screen. Quick exit here, just go ahead and head down here where they told you not to go, but it'll just bring you right back to where you started. Ugh, another battle, arg! Come on. Giant crabs. Use my Sea Monk right off, we'll get 1 to 5 cards back. 2 this time. I'll hit you with my goo. Anyway, it seems like it's dragging. It's like, I just want the frickin' gems! I need, in Mega Man Legends, there's a vacuum arm attachment he gets, and he can just bring all the gems right to him. I need something like that in this game. And we see the gates opening, so we have to move quickly so we can get inside the gates before they close. It's actually a pretty long timer, so don't worry about, like, missing it, but you do have to hustle. Help if I went the right way, though. Come on, princess, let's move. Come on. Move it. There's nothing else in this corner, so let's head through. There's, however, a chest underneath this bridge. The reason I'm turning the camera so awkwardly, I'm trying to find a good angle so I can see everything. And it is a Dragonoid. Yes! Awesome weapon monster! Okay, there's another fairy here inside this rock. Yeah, here the fairy mentioned the capture throw, but again, I'm not going to use it. It's not necessary. It really just is not necessary. Let's open up the chest here. Get a carbuncle. And a maelstrom. I didn't mention it, but the maelstroms have a special effect if 3 of them get placed on the field. I will have to demonstrate that later, but it's a special effect of them as a trap monster. And I run towards this fairy for what reason, I have no idea, because it's not necessary for me to be in any other battles. But when I pick it up, I get a card restored. Yay! But it just wasn't necessary at all. How'd I do? 5-star, yes! Okay, I haven't gotten the boss card yet, but let's try it. I'm going to stick with my same strategy. Come on! Woohoo! I got the Mind Flare! Yes! What's the Mind Flare do as a card? Well, it's 18 stones to use it, so I don't even have enough power without taking damage. But it returns 5 to 10 cards to my deck as a summon monster, so that's pretty nice. It's an upgrade from the Sea Monk. But it might be dangerous for me to use it right now because it would take HP off to do so. Because I only have 10 stone points. So this is Firewizard23 saying take care and bye-bye for now, and sorry for the quick ending. Take care. Bye-bye.